Live at 5, it's offer review, and we got two good things to talk about, one bad thing to talk about, and we've also got some offers worth considering tonight. And we do have some serious salt to talk about here in a minute, but before we get into the salt, I kind of want to give credit to where credit's due. We've got an amazing event running right now for Carnage, which basically you get points if you win or lose a raid battle. You get points whether you win or lose an arena battle, not tied to a team or anything. And then also if you win or lose an alliance war. And bonus stuff is bonus stuff. I think this is great. There is also 10 alien spores in here. It looks like there's some elite 4s and then there's an elite 5. You can see right here, elite 5. And then you get the Carnage costume. I think this is great. Bonus stuff is bonus stuff. This is a W. Also in the W is the changes that went into place yesterday for RTA. And what I'm finding is that I can blitz 3 rounds or so, 3 complete rotations, then I don't have to play RTA. So I asked the question to chat today. It says, if there's no events running, like right now we have an event for the Shang-Chi event where we should be blitzing, right? We should be blitzing right now. And there's actually an upside to blitzing. There's character shards, there's blitz characters, there's the events, things like that. So obviously right now, blitz is... So I asked the question, if there was no event running right now, what would you play more? Blitz and RTA? The main point here is that this is a W, and there are people going to play RTA over Blitz, and I think it's faster with RTA. Probably my strategy will be, once this is over, I probably will do 1 complete rotation to fulfill the daily obligation. If I'm going to do 2, might as well do all 35 teams and just do some blitzing, right? Get through the milestones, whatever. And then I'll probably finish it up with RTA. That'll probably be the fastest way of doing it. So for now, I'm going to be blitzing because the blitz. So big W's. We can't just complain here all the time. We have to give credit to where credit's due. This is a W. The changes to RTA is a big W. Let's talk about an L. Yeah, Scopal next. You're going to take an L on this one right here. But we're going to talk about that. This is a temporary problem. First of all, there's several posts on the top of Reddit talking about war versus hero for hire. Image says it all. This post needs to say, and this just kind of blows my mind right here. But basically, this is a screenshot of Infinity Watch going in and taking on a heroes for hire team, but leaving a solo Shang-Chi behind. He's pretty thick. He's a big boy, 171K. So the follow-up was an 800K no-slouch symbiote team, and it lost to Shang-Chi. That says a lot. And it has to do with the ultimate cooldowns, things like that, and the ultimate, and him going off in his ultimate when they have positive effects is going to destroy them. Other question is, someone says, thanks, Scopely, you've ruined war. Simple, war is rubbish. Every room has... 700K hero for hire team. So far, there's only one reliable counter to them. Infinity Watch, correct. Today, I tried a 700K team of BB, Kestrel, Doom, Emma, and Auk versus 350K team. Experimenting, I couldn't even take out one of them before we have to CC, which is a hard close, right? What is the point anymore? My favorite game mode ruined. Morning grabbing clowns. Giving us counters and no one in the form of a brand new shiny tune that won't work without 11 T4s and 5 red stars. Okay, so... I personally believe that this is a problem that is existing in the game, and I'm going to give you a solution to it. But this is going to be a problem that's probably going to be here until next patch. I strongly believe that next patch they're going to sell us some shiny new toys with Wolverine and Sabretooth, the new Warriors, and they're going to be an offensive war team that basically hard counters heroes for hire. That's my opinion. That's my speculation. So let's just push that aside and say that war is garbage right now. Let's stipulate that war is trash and this is trash right now here. But I also want to bring something to your attention. I was having a conversation with someone and they said, I use Infinity Watch to defeat Secret Avengers in war. If I see a Secret Avenger team in war, I use hero for hire. I was like, and then if I see Secret Avengers on defense in war, I use my Infinity Watch team to take them down. I'm like, you just lost the entire war for your entire alliance because you have to use Infinity Watch for only Shang-Chi Heroes for Hire. If you don't, you lose. If they have 24 Shang-Chis and you have 24 Adam Warlocks, you have to use them one for one. There's no other way. You lose the war otherwise. Because if you don't use your Infinity Watch to take out that one Shang-Chi, you're not going to get through it. You're going to lose. And this is where an imbalance comes in to play, is if one alliance has 24 Shang-Chis and you have 23 Adam Warlocks, you probably lose until the next patch. I'm just saying. And you're going to have to put rules on your alliance. You do not use your Infinity Watch for anything other than Shang-Chi Heroes for Hire, or else you lose. And this was, frankly, this is kind of how it was in Galaxy of Heroes. And so this is a strategy that I'm familiar with, that I played with before, because we used to see it there in their version of Alliance Wars, which is called Territory Wars. You know, there was a certain team that you had to use a certain counter, and you were only allowed to use that team on that counter, or else you potentially lost the war. So just keep that in mind. I think it's garbage, and I think that they're going to sell us a shiny solution next patch. We will see. There's a bunch of offers we're going to talk about here in offer review. And the first one we're going to talk about right here is this Absolute Carnage Package, which is actually of interest, and I think some people are going to consider this. Okay, behind me, which you can't see, is $30, and there is a Red Star Orb, which has an equal chances of a 4, 5, or 6 for Carnage. And then it's $30, and then you get two gold orbs, which are worth $4. Then you get this, and then you also get some costume credits. I'm not going to buy this. I'm not sure how important Carnage is anymore. I think I've got enough red stars on Carnage to make him playable. But, not having that 3 in there and getting an equal chances of 4, 5, and 6 is reasonable. I'm not going to buy it. I can see a lot of other people buying it. And then also right here, $24. You get 100 Carnage shards. You get $4 worth of gold orbs. You get some costume credits. And you get $1.50 worth of training materials. Do what you got to do. Neither of these offers are of interest to me, but I could see them selling some. We've got some Kraken Snacks right here. This is what I call a Kraken Snacks. This is an Elite 5. An Elite 5 has a anchor pricing of $35, right? So this is worth $35. Then we've got a Cloak Orb, which is worth about $3. And then we've got right here 5 regular red stars, which are worth $1.50 a piece. So that's about $7.50. And then we've got a bunch of green ISO materials, which have value, but ever since the patch came out 2 patches ago, maybe it's been several months, 2 patches ago, where they doubled the drop rates on campaign energy and such. I'm not as excited about this. Seems like a lot of the scarcity of the green ISO is been relieved after that patch, and so I'm not as much of a fan. There is value there for sure. I'm not going to be buying this because I don't value this at $35. Maybe if it was $20 and this whole entire offer was $20 or $30, maybe. $50 is just out of my budget for what this is offering. I guess people are going to buy it. I'm sure people are just going to buy it for the Elite 5s because people will like Elite 5s. They need them for the next character. They need them for Dagger, which I believe is going to be coming tomorrow. We just got a notification in game saying that Cloak is going to be leaving the boosted drop rate. So we'll see if we get Cloak tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow. We'll do red stars. We'll do openings. And I'd love to see them together. Cloak and Dagger together is going to be quite a team. Dagger is no joke, by the way. I got wrecked in RTA today with Dagger. Oh my God, Dagger is so good. Very good character. I'm telling you, amazing character. I'm not sure if he's on the top 10, but he might be a top 10 character. I'm gonna have to do some more testing. He's over the top good. Let's move on. Golden Bundle. Okay, at best we value gold orbs at $2 a piece. That's $6. That's about $1 value. This is a Cloak Orb worth $3, and that's a Premium Orb worth $1. This does add up to $10. 6, 1, 7 plus 3, 10, about $11 value. I'm going to pick this up. I think this is an okay value. I don't think it's like the best value. But we really haven't had any offers that included gold and things that I could possibly use. So we're going to pick this up today. This is like a C offer, C plus offer would say. Reasonable enough. I'm using Amazon Coins. I'm sponsored by Amazon Coins. Link is in the description where you can save up to 20% off your in-app purchases. Click the link and there's more details on that. I'm sponsored by Amazon Coins. And by the way, if you buy anything on Amazon, if you click that link, it puts, I guess, after you click that link, anything you buy on Amazon for 24 hours, technically I get credit for it. So anything, every little bit helps. And even if it's only like 1% or something, it does help out. All right, Within the Shadows orb offer. At best, I value these orbs at $3 a piece, so there's 9 orbs right there. These are the cloak orbs, the ones that minimum 6, maximum 180, average about 9 per shard, a little more than 9 per shard. So I'm not going to buy this, but there is a reasonable value there, $27 worth of orbs. Let's move on. Extraordinary Energy Bundle. I'm favorable to this offer. Normally, I would give 1,000 energy a value of $5, and then you got this. That's worth $1.50, and that's maybe worth 25 cents. And there's some small value to that. Maybe that adds up to another buck or something. But here's the deal. Right now, spending 1,000 campaign energy also gives you 1,000 fire essence, which helps you on the Shang-Chi event, and it also helps you move your account towards level 85. So I'm not going to buy this, but I'm favorable to this. If you want to buy it, fine. If it saves you from blitzing, fine. But I'm going to make reference to some other offers that are absolute garbage, because this will give you 1,000 energy for $10. And when you spend that 1,000 energy, you're also going to get gold, character shards, training materials, whatever, right? All that stuff you get when you spend energy, right? And move your account towards level 85. So there's going to be these offers, these fire essence offers that are just complete trash. Down a little bit further, they're like $10 for 850. There's no reason to buy that when you should buy this first. Okay, let's move on. Gold medallion offer. So some clarification on this. So if you can get 7 medallions by playing the game, by logging in and doing all the milestones, you get 7 of the medallions. There's 10 medallions in the game. 3 of them are here in the store. Now, if you get 7 medallions, you can unlock the costume, right? Which is the battle armor costume from the movie. Then right here, there's 3 more offers, and there's a special bonus if you get all 10 medallions, but you're going to have to buy this to get the bonus of another 25 Shang-Chi shards in the achievements. Not sure if it's worth it, but it's something to keep on. This is pretty awful right here. This is an awful offer. Basically, this is 36 random, 15 mini uniques that are, if you're trying to build up your Dark Dimension 4 team with the 16 characters to go in and get Doom. I get it. This is better than the other 15 offers we have, but still, it's not a great offer of $20 for 36 random mini uniques. Let's go to the other offers about this. Let's move on. Redwood medallion offer. I do think this is a good offer if you need War Store credits. Now, currently, I'm flooded myself personally with War Store credits, so I don't need to buy this, but this is a favorable offer. Most people report they get about 10,000 War Store credits, because there's a lot of exclusive characters in the War Store. Let's move on. All right, garbage. This is the garbage offer. There's no reason to buy this before the $10 offer that was above that gives 1,000, that has 1,000 energy. That's just a better offer in every single way. This is trash. Plus, just blitz. You don't have to blitz a lot. This event is relatively player friendly. I'm finding it not to be taxing. I'm blitzing when I can, and it's fine. And I'm getting through it just fine right now. The event is wrapping up here in the next couple of days. Let's take a look at your progress. You need about 5,200. You have to spend 5,200 of the fire essence currency to finish the event. 50 from the start, 5,200 per day. And so I'm running ahead of schedule. I should finish about a day early. And it doesn't feel like I'm blitzing a lot. This is trash. This is garbage offer. We've got 11 premium orbs, which is at best worth $11. And then we've got 3 arena orbs. Now, arena orbs have a 10% drop rate of dropping Phyla. I don't know what that's worth, but it's not worth $10. It may be worth a buck or two. You know what I mean? It's not worth a lot. Anyways, let's move on. Legacy 2 orb bundle. I don't place a high value on this. I value these orbs at about 33 cents a piece. They do have characters that released in the second year of Marvel Strike Force coming out. There's some good ones in there, sure. Most of them are power crept and not top tier characters anymore. But also included in these orbs is some gold and a small amount of purple gear. Let's move on. It's not that exciting. ISO 8 energy offer. I do like this. I think people are going to buy this. I'm not going to buy this, but again, right now, if you use the 1,000 energy for the campaign, you will not only be getting double drops, since they changed it 2 months ago for green ISOs and ions and orb fragments are also included in there. You're also getting the fire essence for the Shang-Chi event and get your elite 6s, right? There's great stuff in there. It's a great event. And then also you're moving towards level 85. So I think basically most of these offers that going forward, if they have campaign, so some sort of energy in them, I'm favorable to them. And if they're these orbs, I'm going to call them trash. I am. Let's move on. Trash. Okay, so in comparison to that $19 or the $20 yellow medallion or whatever it was up there, I don't know what color it was, but it was the one that had it's a better value than this. You know, the other one was $20 and you got 36 random 15s. I don't think either of these are great deals, but let's move on. Mega Orb Sale. This is trash. At best, we value Mega Orbs at $5 for one Mega Orb. Nowhere near $20. This is literally just anchor pricing. Not a lot of value here. And veteran players don't really even like these for $5 because a lot of times it's just duplicates and gets converted into Ultimus food. But newer players, these are amazing, actually. You always see screenshots of people getting amazing pulls out of these. And I'm favorable to these when they're $5. Let's move on. Limited time sale. Nothing limited about this. This is kind of trash. In fact, the offer that I bought for $10 almost had this amount of gold. You know, the offer that I spent $10 on right now also had a premium orb and a cloak orb, but it had, 6,000 fragments and 150,000. So, and this is twice as much. This is hot garbage. It's just garbage. Let's move on. Pack of shame. No need to buy this if you're blitzing a lot, and that's just that simple. This is kind of like a last resort at this time. I'm favorable to this offer. Basically $3. I'd be more excited about this if it had 225 cores than you have basically getting the training materials for free. I've never bought this, but I could get it if someone did, because you get both things there. Limited time sale. Now this is only worth, that's worth about, again, the offer I bought for $10 came with 6,000 fragments and 150. So this is anchor pricing to get me to feel good about the one that I bought. Basically, that's all this is doing here. This is not good. Let's move on. No. Everything down here we're going to say no to. We'll talk about this silver medallion offer. This is a reasonable offer. I don't know if I'm going to buy this yet. I think this is I've got 4 days left on this. I'll probably make a decision when I get towards the end of the event, and I'll see if I really want to do it where I am sitting, if it helps me upgrade my Shang-Chi to another star level or something like that. Guaranteed 30 Shang-Chi shards, and then there's going to be up to 20, but it's actually minimum 10 to 20 Colleen or Misty Knight shards. What it is that there's 2 columns, and each column gives 5 or 10, and it gives either Colleen or Misty, so you could get any multiples of those numbers. Let's move on. And this is reasonable enough. 30 shards for 1,000 cores. When Shang-Chi first came out, he was like 800 cores for 10 shards. So anyways, I'm going to buy this. So I believe everybody should be refreshing the 50s on the event. Some people are refreshing the 100s. So I'll be clear. This is not better than refreshing the 50s, but this is better than the 100s. Now, I don't do the 100s, but I will use this currency for the event, and this is better than 200 for that. So this is better than the 100s. I'm going to pick this up. Thank you. Get in my account. And I believe we're going to go over, I think that's it. No 10 for 10s or anything fun like that. Let's go over to free-to-play account and see if there's anything worth talking about over there. We've got a Hawkeye offer for $5. Basically, we've got 200 energy right here. So that's worth about $1 to me. And then if you need Hawkeye, I guess it's worth it. I don't know. He's got limited use. I think he probably has more uses early and mid game than he does end game at this time. We talked about that. Kraken Snack, I did buy that. I think that's okay. I think that's garbage, but I can understand if people buy it. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pure trash. Zemo for $30. First things first. Zemo, not many characters are worth 50 character shards for $30. This is horrible pricing. Is Zemo worth $30 for 50 character shards? I don't know. He is a good character. He's probably the 5th best character on X Factor team, right? He's the best on that team. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of flexibility. He doesn't help unlock any legendaries or anything like that. I think he's a very good offensive character. He's kind of squishy. I'm not using him in raids anymore. In all, I don't think I could recommend this. I think he's kind of his extreme value and his place in the game has been diminished since some of the newer characters that come out and they have the massive amount of power creep. Silver Surfer, Kestrel, Infinity Watch, Cloak and Dagger, so on, Deathpool. They're just so much more powerful than these characters. He's just kind of squishy at this point. Anyways, I'm still a big fan of him. I still like him. I guess if you want to get him, I don't know. I guess it's whatever you want, but it's pricey. Let's move on. I think you can get him under normal means. Again, Psychotic offer. There was an offer above for 100 shards. Plus, you get a bunch of these inside of the event. I think you can just get Carnage under normal methods without having to do this. Proxima, 45 character shards for $20 if you've got the other 4 members of this team. I get it. Black Order still is pretty good. They're still an amazing team, but we definitely are experiencing power creep. But I don't want to say that Black Order's trash or anything like that. They're still quite good. Alien Menace offer. Venom is relatively easy to get. Symbiotes still have a lot of value in Dark Dimension. And I still use them every day inside of raids. But, the big fear on this whole symbiote team is that they're not going to give us another symbiote, but rather they're going to introduce an entire new bio team like the Eternals or something. I don't know. Now, this is the one that's super scarce. And there's 2 superstars on the symbiote team, without a doubt, Symbiote Spider-Man and Anti-Venom. And the team really doesn't work without those 2. Definitely... and where do you get this guy? What, in those Emma Milestone orbs? I mean, it's hard to get him there, right? They drop the rates on him. So if you don't have Symbiote Spider-Man unlocked and you've got the other 4 members, I get it, but this is still pretty pricey. Thanos. Okay, All-Father offer. Thanos, if you unlocked Ebony Maw, there is definitely a place for Ebony Maw and Thanos as a duo and using them inside of raids. But if you don't have Ebony Maw, I don't think I could recommend purchasing this. Thanos is not great without Ebony Maw, and definitely the value of Thanos and the Black Order is when they're an empowered team and you get empowered Thanos, but that requires all 5 members on the same team for that to work. Trash. We already talked about all this. Let's see if there's anything else unique to this account. I believe we're going to wrap up offer review. So, are you frustrated with war? Yes. Are you happy with RTA changes? Yes. Are you glad that there's bonus stuff inside of this Carnage event? Or even if you don't want to grind away at the game, you can just play the event play the game the way you normally do and get bonus stuff. I got to say, there's 2 wins today for sure. Carnage event's a win. RTA changes, including Blitz, is a win. And Heroes for Hire on War, and you have to only use Infinity Watch on that team, or else potentially you could lose the entire war if they have extra Heroes for Hires left over. If somebody on your alliance uses Infinity Watch at the wrong place, or if you use 2 Infinity Watches on the same team, I mean, there's just all kinds of problems with that. Not sure it's a good way to play the game. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.
It's time to make my wrist ring. The zero of gravity keeps elevating me. Born in the darkness, fight for the light. If this ever die, I'ma fight for my life.